songs, some of our friends' songs, and some songs that we don't even know yet. And I think you'll probably know the difference. Looking out the screen door, through the smoke into your eyes. Looking out the screen door, through the smoke into your eyes. You're smiling through the screen door is worth 10,000 goodbyes. I'm cleaning up the table from the barbecue tonight. I'm cleaning up the table from the barbecue tonight. I'm watching out the screen door where your face comes in the light. You said you loved the tool pusher 'cause he bought you a ring. You said you loved the tool pusher 'cause he bought you a ring. I pledged my love 1,000 times to you, hiding behind the Coke bottle machine. It's only wishful thinking, but I keep my fingers crossed. It's only wishful thinking, but I keep my fingers crossed. While you take the old man's order on a checkered tablecloth. You ask me what have I got, baby, when I get back home. You ask me what have I got, baby, when I get back home. Well, I've got a trash sack full of rib bones. I got a pocket full of songs. They're all for you. You're waiting for the tool pusher. I'm turning out the lights. You're waiting for the tool pusher. I'm turning out the lights. Well, he's got Kilgore on his collar. You know what that means. He's got a lipstick stain tonight. But me, I got grease from washing dishes. You got a name tag on your chest. I got grease from washing dishes. got a name tag on your chest. You're walking out the screen door, and the smoke is all that's left. This next song Wayne's going to play is one of my favorite songs. And probably the next one he plays after that. When Wayne and I play these acoustic shows like this, it's like you would think that it's like, all right, okay, yeah, okay. Bill's excited because he's about to get to play one of his songs. No, it's actually kind of the opposite. I just kind of get through mine, and I'm really excited that Wayne's about to sing his song.
That's so sweet. I feel the same. If I had a little money, just enough to get by, but the weather's how it used to, bone dry, I would take you out dancing, I would take you to a show,
y'all. Thanks for coming. All right, we don't have a set list or anything. And when I was talking to Wayne earlier about it, I was like, hey, man, are we putting together a set list? Because we originally were going to play this with our full electric band, but a couple of the guys couldn't do it. And we're like, well, we'll do it this way because this is how we started and this is how we will continue forever. So I was like, are we putting together some sort of an official, set list? And Wayne was like, man, I think we just go off the cuff, and just like do whatever we feel like doing, So that's what we're doing. So this is what I feel like doing. This is the first song that Wayne and I wrote together. It's called Wyoming, off of our first record.
Up on the North Platte River, stars crash into the plains. They might not speak your language, but they still know your name. They know your name. They know your name. The trucks out on the highway won't give you any room. The promise that you came for is just a man in the moon, a man in the moon, in the moon. She's running out the daylight. She put the moon in you, shining in your window to see if you'll pull through. In the corner of the bar, she's always on your mind. In the deepness of her heart, she knows that you'll be fine. You'll be fine. On the outskirts of San Carlos, on the beaches of Cortez, she wonders where you are as she takes off her dress. She takes off her dress. She takes off her dress. At times it seems impossible to know that you're alright. One more camarero before you walk into the night, into the night. She's running out
is the first song on the Mule's record. We'll change gears a little bit. If you stay with me, I could stop you from falling. And I could be your trampoline. Nothing here is free, so why don't we quit stalling? Build each other up and down and in between. And I'm giving myself away like I wasn't worth anything at all. Like I had no right to walk these streets alone. And I'm giving myself away, just a flower on your wall, because we really need to be depended on. And you can play with me, I'll be the game you're always winning. I'll be the jetpack dreams to pull you off the floor. As far as you can see, the end of new beginning. I'll be everything you ever waited for. And I'm giving myself away like I wasn't worth anything at all. Like I had no right to walk these streets alone. And I'm giving myself away, just a flower on your wall, because I really need to be depended on. Before I start to drown, I will swallow myself. I lie down underneath you and play my part. And I'm giving myself away like I wasn't worth anything at all. Like I had no right to walk these streets alone. And I'm giving myself away, just a flower on your wall, because I really need to be depended on. Be depended on. Be depended on.
Thank y'all so much. Right on. What do you want to play, Wayne?
The good one.
Let's play something good. What does that mean even? I don't know. We're going to play a song called Kansas that's also on our Mule Ears record. If you've seen Mule Ears, you've heard us usually rocking this song out at the end of the set, because we like to take long guitar solos and stuff like that. This is the acoustic version. Ready?
When you said goodbye, did you mean it? Don't know if I'll ever see you again. Going over the pass and across the prairie, back to someplace I've never been. What's waiting on the other side of Kansas? Will you even think of me anymore? All the things running through my brain, the way your lips curl when you smile. Last night I could feel you had a fever, kicking off the covers of the bed, telling me that I don't need to worry when the things you do are so different than the things you said. All the things running through my brain, the way your lips curl when you smile. Everything, the laughter and the pain, and I'll still be here for a while. Will you come back around to our little desert town? Will you know me if you see me? Running through my veins, the way your lips curl when you smile. I've been everything, the laughter and the pain, and I'll still be here for a while. Do
Richard, can you get a hair rest on my guitar in the morning? Here's one that's up in my well, out here it's 95 degrees in the shade. There's nothing left but ashes of the plans we made. We're the last one standing, I'm not afraid of tripping over myself, learning about the things they say. It feels just like being alone. I wish I was at home with you. You're the only thing that's real. And all the books I've read, they just leave me cold. Same lies, same confession, same stories being told. It's amazing how cheaply everyone's bought and sold. How easy we break and how easily we fold. It feels just like being alone. I wish I was at home with you. You're the only thing that's real. And I can't do anything, act like a fool, or I can't sing about you. You're the only thing that's real. Right, girl? It's so easy to stumble, so easy to lose your way. So easy to forget what you're trying to say. And you know it feels just like being alone. I wish I was at home with you. You're the only thing that's real. I can't do anything, act like a fool, or I can't sing about you. You're the only thing that's real. You're the only thing that's real. And you know you're the only thing that's real. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Stacey. I can really feel that low drum fill that you did. I was like,
I hear it every time. It informs us. Sometimes the things that aren't there are more important than the things that are there.
Like a stupid wall?
I've been thinking, exactly. Let's get to that. Let's get straight to that as soon as possible. I've been sort of thinking about this quote recently that Keith Richards said. Keith said, "Silence is perfect, and anything you do has to be at least as good as that." So I've been thinking about this quote, and I've been kind of passing it around, you know. I was out in the Big Bend. We're fighting this border wall bullshit out there, you know. And I was out there recently, and I kept thinking of this quote. This quote kept coming, and everybody because I've been gone a lot. I live out there. I have a house there, but I've been gone a lot. And I was running into these people that I know and good friends of mine, and say, "Hey, Bill," I would say, "Hey, man, hey, good to see you." And I kept thinking of this Keith Richards quote, and I was just sharing it with as many people as possible. You know, when you get these, like, things in your mind, and you're like, I got to tell this person this. You know, he'll get it, she'll get it, you know. And so I was sharing this quote, and I was at I don't know if y'all know Terlingua at all, but there's a place called Poco Mas. It's a little breakfast place next to the Starlight Theater there in downtown Terlingua. And you get coffee there and burritos and things, but it's also just kind of a cool little hangout. You know, they always have some mariachi music playing, and there's a road runner that comes around and begs food for you. You know, it's a cool little tourist spot. But when the tourists are out of town, us locals hang out. And so I was over there the other day and with a couple friends, and Butch Hancock walks up. Woo! Yeah, a good friend of mine. One of Texas' treasures, you know. He walks up because he lives out there, and he's got this big book in his hand, you know. And he goes and orders and comes and he sits down. He doesn't sit at the table with us. He sits at the table next to there because he's like, you know, he has some serious reading he needs to do. But he also wants to kind of listen in on our conversation and maybe chime in every once in a while. But anyway, Butch sat down and we got to talking, and I wanted to share my Keith Richards quote with him. And I said, you know, Butch, Keith Richards said that silence is perfect, and everything that you do has to be at least as good as that. And he went like this. He went, huh, never would have thought that would have come from that guy. What should we do? Since we're talking about Big Bend and Terlingua, I want to play y'all a song. On the wall. I'm going to play a song that was written by a good friend of mine named Gil Prater, who was a fantastic songwriter out in West Texas and Terlingua, and he passed away a few years ago. He lived to be pretty dang old, you know. Anyway, he wrote this beautiful song, which to me kind of embodies the whole spirit of the West Texas desert, particularly the Big Bend. And so, in light of this battle that we're fighting out there with these egomaniacs who are trying to destroy our iconic Texas frontier, you know, take our river from us. We fought, you know, Texas fought a war over that river, and we may be fighting another one coming real soon. Anyway, this is a Gil Prater song called Rio Grande City. I know it's hard to understand how the rolling muddy Rio Grande owns my soul and won't ever let it go. I'm nothing more than what I am, a cowboy born of the Rio Grande. From dust to dust I am desert sand. Many times with heart and soul I begged you to go to my home where the weeping willow grows on the banks of Mexico.
I know it's hard to understand how the rolling muddy Rio Grande owns my soul and won't ever let it go. I'm nothing more than what I am, a cowboy born of the Rio Grande. From dust to dust I am, river sand. Sometime if you change your mind, my footprints you will find in the land where the willow sings my song. I've been gone so long. My hat is pulled down low. I'm riding hard for Mexico, to that muddy Rio Grande. I'll take my stand in the Rio Grande sand. I know it's hard to understand how the rolling muddy Rio Grande owns my soul and won't ever let it go. I'm nothing more than what I am, a cowboy born of the Rio Grande. Dust to dust I am, river sand. From dust to dust I'm the Rio Grande sand. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Viva, yes. Yeah, let's do it, man.
Try a brand new song.
Let me tune up
Tune, and then we're gonna play a brand new song.
Tuning is not just a city in China.
Lift me up right now, high above the clouds, so I can see the news of the sun. And I have grown so weary of climbing through the dark, a new orphan, a lost soul on the run. So hold me like you're drowning, never let me go, and tell me I'm look into my eyes so you can see my heart reaching and pulling from my chest. And I will take yours too, so I can feel it racing. I'll hold it and protect it from the rest. And I'll hold you like I'm drowning, and I'll never let you go, and I'll never let you settle for less. So give me all your loving. Give me your precious time. Give me all your love, and I'll give you mine. Give me all your love, and I'll give you mine. Give me all your love, and I'll give you mine. That'll be a first time for everybody.
Thank you so much. You know, when gas prices the way they are, what y'all put in that tip jug might get me and Wayne up to the across the bridge up here. It's tough on a traveling musician, I'll tell you, firsthand. You know, I've been doing that. It's like, whoa, you're paying twice as much for gas as you were before. We kind of budget these things, you know. We all kind of budget our lives, and it's double what you were expecting. All of a sudden, you're making half, 0% of what you were expecting.
Long time.
We're gonna play a song now that's the first song on our second record. One of my favorite songs that we wrote together. This song is called Pump Jack, and it tells the story. I don't need to tell any stories about this one.
I drove out of Houston in the middle of the night. I'm an outlass San Antonio. Nothing on my mind, and the sun is at my back. I've turned off the radio. I ain't looking behind these been a stranger and always will. I've always been a stranger and always will.
Raise something, everybody.
I'm not gonna hit that button anymore. I
It's
thought
the
it was
lightning button.
it's like a self-destruct. Eject. Can't get out fast enough.
We're so happy to be here at the Saxon Pub. We love this place. We love it. And particularly on a Sunday afternoon like this, I mean, this is like a gig for God. Because so much of our fan base, whatever that means, the people who want to come see us play our music, don't want to come see us at 12:30 at night. Which is kind of a lot of the gigs we were getting there for a little while. It's like, yeah, maybe not. And then whenever Wayne was like, hey, 5:30 at the Saxon on a Sunday, I was like, that is our people. That's our people.
So I saw a little poster outside. One of my favorite things, the Williams night's coming up, where they do a Hank Williams and a Lucinda Williams. So I thought I'd just do the Hank. I went down to the river to watch the fish swim by. Well, I got to that river so lonesome I wanted to die. And I jumped in the river, but the daggone river was dry. She's long gone, now I'm lonesome. Had me a woman, she wouldn't be true. She made me for my money, then she made me blue. A man needs a woman that he can lean on, but my leaning boat is going left and gone. She's long gone, now I'm lonesome. All right, Bill. She told me on Sunday she'd be checking me out. Here it is Monday, she nowhere about. And here it is Tuesday, and I had no news. I got them long, but I forgot them. She's long gone, now I'm lonesome. She's long gone, now I'm lonesome blue. Minutes can be a long time for a listener of an acoustic show, but for us, if the Saxon probably goes by really fast, I want all the songs I want to play. But you can only play so many. And we need more gigs, I guess.
I guess so, Wayne. We'll play anything. We'll play chicken coops, bar mitzvahs.
That's it. No, that's it.
Whatever.
Yard mural unveiling.
Prayer meetings. We're going to play a song now that I wrote with my friend Kate Keenan out in Terlingua on my front porch a few years ago. I wrote this song the day I turned 50 years old. I was going through a divorce right at that moment. It all happened right at the same time. And I was sitting there on my porch on the morning of my 50th birthday, and my friend Kate called me and she said, "Hey Bill, what are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm sitting on my porch naked. I just turned 50 today, and I'm getting a divorce." And she said, "Well, just hang tight, put on some clothes if you will. I'll be over with some champagne and orange juice." I said, "All right, well, come on over." She rolled up, it was about 9 o'clock in the morning. And we got through that, and she was like, "Bill, why are you so down?" And I said, "Well, I'm 50 years old, I'm getting a divorce. I don't know what I'm doing with myself." And she said, "Bill, you're 50 years old, you're getting a divorce, and you don't know what you're doing with yourself." Let's write a song. I said, "Okay." And so we wrote this song sitting there on my front porch. It's called Baby Blue. He packed the car in the darkness, one guitar, leaving the
records playing on the radio, new songs being written that he doesn't even know. The rear view mirror gave her blessing to go. Now the future is full of hope. West Texas in the windshield, no one's fate is ever sealed. And all those songs, they're coming true. And all those chords are down to just a few. In the western skies, a baby blue. And everything you ever wanted is on the horizon of these hills. And all those songs you haven't written, now my friend, you're going to where you will, and you will. And all those songs, they're coming true. And all those chords are down to just a few. In the western skies, 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 a baby blue, baby blue, baby blue.
I love that song, Bill. I don't know if I love it as much as my dad, but I love it. This one's for John. I try to tell people don't request anything because I never know if I'm gonna know it, but I do know this one, and I would feel bad if I didn't play it. I might feel bad when I do play it. Well, that's what it's for.
West Texas wind creeps up like a killer with the silent electricity. And sometimes it screams like the ghost of that old girl who died with nothing left but her virginity. We laid her out in a corner so she could dream forever about how deeply you can fall into a kiss if they played loneliness on a violin. It came from the back room. I think it probably sang something like this. Somebody hold me. Somebody hold me. 'Cause I'm crying.
St. Louis's balcony. The winter comes down, hard as betrayal and cold as a woman's revenge. Strange nights make for stranger companions. The words taste rehearsed and thin. He pushed his mama by in a wheelchair, and his wife came behind with a disgusting stiletto, probably falling down to the stone. There's desire so long you can read it, burning people's eyes, a feeling crying deep inside their bones. Somebody hold me. Somebody hold me. 'Cause I'm crawling, falling out St. Louis's balcony. And August wraps around you, swollen and violent, harder than the first days of love. Before you realize how long things can keep going wrong, after you think that you've already had enough. They leaned across the church wall, look out for salvation. Maybe I was standing in the way. 'Cause there's nothing worse than a last chance shot down in Jackson Square for $13 and some change. Somebody hold me. Somebody hold me. 'Cause I'm crawling, falling out St. Louis's balcony. That's Bill Palmer on the guitar.
Well, we got a request from Wayne's dad.
I told you never to ask for a request.
Junior Kimbrough song called Keep Your Hands Off Her. It's not particularly PC, but it's also kind of very understandable. Ready?
Well, keep your hands off of that girl. She don't belong to Yeah, keep your hands off of that girl. She don't belong to you. I love the way she walked. I love the way she told good. I love the way she walked. I love the way she told good.
story.
Noises? You ruined it.
We're discussing our set list.
Turn on the lights, something's not right. Maybe it's just the way. Did I lock the gate? Was getting so late. What goes from your past? Who's coming around the key? You promised not to leave me out here on my own. I promised you that I would do the same. Mostly now we just talk in circles, trying to figure out who's to blame. Anytime you call me, I come running back to you. There's not enough time in one day for all the things that I want to do. We don't have to decide which is which, who is who. Lord, anytime you call, I'll come running back to you. And anytime you call, I'll come running back to you. Well, no one can win, so why are we keeping score? The words fall sharply off our tongues. We don't hold them back anymore. Well, if I could just hold you in the moonlight, watch you glow on your skin, I'll take you back to the beginning. We could start all over again. And anytime you call me, and I'll come running back to you. There's not enough time in one day for all the things that I want to do. We don't have to decide which is which, who is who. Lord, anytime you call, I'll come running back to you. And anytime you call, I'll come running back to you. And anytime you call me, I'll come running back to you. That's our album called. What's that album called, Bill?
That album is called The Leaving.
The Leaving. Our Mule's album is called What Will Remain. Those things are kind of tied together because we were trying to be clever like Journey. Escape, departure, capture.
Infinity.
Those Journey guys are brilliant.
Shall we play one more song for these folks and then move out of the way for the... Yeah, right on.
We got one more. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with
Thanks
us.
for being here.
We really appreciate it. Nice to see so many friendly faces.
Maybe next time we're on the stage we'll have our full band with us, but if not, who cares? This is fun.
We'll still have our banner so you know that we're serious.
I just gotta say one thing. I just gotta say it, like, you know, this whole thing with the wall and the big band. I don't know if you guys are keeping up with that. It's my home. It's where I live. It's all coming crashing down into my home, and probably a lot of people here have been to the big band, and you all know how special this place is. And if you know somebody, call them up. You know, if you got like a fancy attorney that might can help us out, call them. If you know a politician, anybody, just let people know. It's like, man, we got to stop this now before it's too late, you know, because this is forever kind of thing. So, anyway, thanks. I don't usually talk about politics, but it's kind of a big deal. All right, we're going to play a Doug Somm song called Give Back the Key to My Heart. Take my picture off the wall. It don't matter to me at all. You said I was headed for a fall, but you wanted me to crawl. Give back my TV. Don't mean that much to me. While you're giving back my things, give me back the key to my heart. Give back the key to my heart. Give back the key to my heart. And let my love flow like a river straight into your heart, dear. Well, you said I was the one to blame for the wrong that's been done, but you've got a friend in cocaine. To me is to blame. He has drained life from your face. He has taken my place. While you're alone in San Antonio, give me back the key to my heart. Give back the key to my heart. Give back the key to my heart. And let my love flow like a river straight into your heart, dear. Hey, thank y'all again for coming out. We really appreciate you so much. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night.